Good evening, Truck and Tractor Pool fans. Another week, another show, and more pools to go to coming up. Big weekend coming up upon this week. We're going to do something a little different tonight, and that's we're going to kind of announce upcoming events first. And we got some information for Center Hall coming up this weekend. We want to share with you, and of course we're Kendra-less again. Kendra's whatever was in Philadelphia or something today, and she's having trouble fighting traffic getting back home. So she may come on, she may pop in here, she may not. But anyway, and we do have Dwayne with us, and Dwayne had the honor for himself for going to Bowling Green for the first time this year. If you had to say one word as a newbie at Bowling Green, what would that word be?
Huge. That was the biggest pool I've ever been at. I think Absolutely. We had, I don't know, I just did a rough estimate of like 730 plus hooks down the track. That's including rehooks and stuff. So it was quite intense. I think I was at the stands or in the stands for almost all of them, minus I'd say I probably missed about probably more than I should. I got to meet a couple of guys from Netherlands from Made Power Weekend, and they were quite the characters. So I sat at a picnic table and talked with the Europeans for probably an hour. Very interesting.
I bet. Hey, thanks everybody in chat that jumped in here real quick here in the beginning, and David Kaufman. Good evening, David Kaufman. How are you? Goodness gracious. JR off. Hey, man. Blackie. Blackie comes over from the world of Bigfoot and stuff.
Yep.
And
Craig.
Craig Cooper. Craig Cooper's always here. And Greg will share your stuff here throughout the podcast. So anyway, yeah, again, big weekend of pooling coming up here for Atlantic Pro Pooling. Headed to Center Hall Friday and Saturday night. And the start times are, there's Mike Walker, speaking of the devil. He'll be along with me at the Center Hall this weekend. 6 p.m. start times, both nights, 6 p.m. It was originally advertised as 7. It is 6 p.m. starting both nights, Friday and Saturday. We'll get to Georgetown information here in just a minute. Anyway, again, 6 p.m. this Friday and Saturday. Classes will be the Weimer Air and Fuel, Turbo and Fuel, Super Stock, Pro Stock tractors, Modified tractors, ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractors, Light Pro tractors, Limited Pro Stock semis, and the Modified 4x4 trucks. 6 big classes, man, both nights. Both nights, 6 p.m. at the Center County Grange Fair in Center Hall, Pennsylvania. Next, the following event after that will be August 30th at 6 p.m. A new event for Atlantic Pro Pooling at the Georgetown Speedway in Georgetown, Delaware. And those classes are going to be the Modified 4-wheel drive trucks, ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractors, Limited Pro Stock semis, East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drives, and the Modified tractors and pullers that are headed to Georgetown. If you're going on Friday, you may park on the grounds outside of the pit gate. The pit gate will not open, though, or be open until the morning. Okay? So pullers arriving Friday can camp on the grounds outside of the pit gate. Just so you know that. So anyway, you can't get in there Friday night, but you can get in there at the gate and park. You just can't get through the gate till Saturday morning. We'll see everybody there Saturday. Anyway, and I'm just going to draw, a line there. September 6th, we will be at Greensboro Volunteer Fire Department in Greensboro, Maryland. Finally, hopefully we don't get rained out of that one. We've had no luck there recently with rain. 7 p.m. September 6th, ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractors, Modified tractors, Light Pro tractors, East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks, and the Limited Pro Stock semis will be on hand 7 p.m. September 6th. And then I'm just going to finish out the schedule here. September 15th is the final points hook. 6:30 p.m. at the Great Frederick Fair in Frederick, Maryland. Modified tractors, ABC York 466 hot farm tractors, limited pro stock semis, and the Weimer Air and Fuel super stock pro stock tractors. Again, that's September 15th, 6:30 p.m. at the Great Frederick Fair. And September, there's a rain date. I'm not sure. Never mind. I don't have any other information for that. Disregard that. If that changes, I'll bring it up at the next show. But that finishes out 2025 for Atlantic Pro Pulling. But big weekend coming to Center Hall. We expect several additional pullers, and always a good crowd there. Always something to do for the whole family. The fair's it's a big place, big place. So come on out and have fun. What you got, Dwayne?
All right, this weekend we're going to be doing a pull at the expo again. We're partnering with Keystone the Keystone Large Car Nationals. It's the Large Car Mag Nationals. The truck show is going to be Friday and Saturday. That information can be found on social media under Keystone Large Car Mag Nationals. Friday, gates open at 9. Truck show starts at 12, goes to 11 p.m. They have a convoy with a parade of lights and at dark. Then Saturday, truck show again, gates open at 9 for the public. Show starts at 10. There's trophy presentations for all the stuff. And then at 6 p.m., we're doing the South Sea Memorial Pull. The classes are going to be open semi. I think it's 3, 6 or larger. Mechanical semi, electronic semi, Wild Street Diesel, Street Gas, Pro Street Gas, and I think we're planning on doing one class of farm stock. I think we're doing 9500 turbo. So that starts at 6 p.m. at the expo. Truck show admission is $10, 10 and up, 10 and under are free. And then for the pulls, the admission into the pulls is $15. Ages 5 to 9 is $5. Then moving on to the thing wants to act stupid on me tonight. Kids Night at Snyder County coming up on August the 30th. It's going to be a pretty cool night. Kids are going to be free admission. This year they're going to have first time ever pedal power tractor pulls for the kids. There's 3 to 4 year olds, 5 to 6, and 7 to 8 year olds. Each group is going to be pulling for a chance to win their very own pedal tractor. Second place will get a collectible toy tractor. Registration is at 3 to 4 p.m. and at 4 p.m. they have their kiddie pedal tractor pull. Then going on to the evening show. The evening show is going to be, it starts at, 6:30. 6:30 is the start of the evening show, the actual big tractor pull. The classes will be Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, Mod Turbo Super Farm, 3.0 Limited Pro Diesel, 2.6 Pro Street Diesel, Pro Street Gas, and 10,000 Open. The Run What You Brung got scratched because of a scheduling conflict. So that's coming up. It's coming up this month yet to the end of the month. Cool. That is what I have on the schedule for now. That's all I have pulled up for at the moment.
Oops. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy 2 weekends here coming up.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was doing some texting there. Anyway, yeah. Uh, we I was everybody went to Bowling Green last Wednesday. They were basically en route to Bowling Green, and the wife and I were out and about, so we didn't have a show last week. So we're going to get caught up on. Were you done all your current upcoming events? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just did those 2 for now.
Okay. So anyway, we can.
Steinman's in the house. What's up, Chase?
Chase Steinman. Look at that. How you doing, Chase? But Hot Wheels collectors, man, what is happening? Ain't seen him around in a few weeks. But anyway, appreciate everybody coming in here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to actually jump back to August 8th. August 8th, the wife and I went to Laurelton at the Union County West End Fair, and we'll get those results caught up for you all real quick. And then we're going to jump over to the big finals from the Beast of the East. And then I also, we were at Berryville, Virginia, also for the third and final hook of the year there for Atlantic Pro Pulling. So we'll go ahead and get started on the Snyder County event at Union County West End Fair. Enhanced Farm hit the track first. Great night of pulling, great crowd, good turnout of vehicles, good track, very good track. So what am I missing? I see you smiling.
Hot Wheels was at BG.
A lot of people were at Bowling Green, but me. So,
I met a lot of people. Cool
deal.
Anyway.
Yeah. Taking the win, Enhanced Farm, Brooks Major, no surprise there with the mystery case at 343.49. Coming in second, Mason Siddall with the War Wagon at 338.36. Third was Brandon Ewing with the rough case, which is the case tractor, obviously, 315.84. Fourth, DJ Boop with the Barnyard Kid at 305.95. Fifth was Mark Reich with the Smoking Bandit at 305.64. Sixth, Caitlin Auk with Z Little Stinker 2 at 294.84. And I think they got a piston or two on that run. She was huffing really hard there at the end of the run. It's tough luck for them, and I'm sure they'll be back fixed up here soon, if not already fixed up. Seventh was Matt Siddall. Internally damaged. I was trying. It's
sorry.
Yeah, you see how my printer works. I didn't lighten it up.
Yeah, internally damaged.
Yeah, 190.59. And eighth was Mitch Siddall with John Deere 4455. Actually went 294.71, but dropped weights at the end of the run there, and resulting in a disqualification. But
that's not good.
Yeah,
dropped the weights right on the track.
Yeah, right at the end of the run. As soon as the front end settled down, blop, right on the track.
Right off the front of the tractor.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes, it does. And next up, if you want to catch them, Dwayne, would be the Pro Street Gas 4x4 trucks.
Yep, coming in first place, a guy that we didn't see too much yet this year, Kim Freed with the Frogtown Favorite at 293.42. In second place was Mike Mitchell Jr. with the Bone Crusher Ford at 287.12. In third place was Benjamin Smeltzer with a truck called Hand Tight at 286.68. In fourth place was Steve Zeckman driving slightly modified at 283.62. In fifth place was Craig Shaner driving unlimited pressure at 282.18. In sixth place, Cale Shuey with a Ford at 263.97. And in 7th place was Jed Sensnick from Lebanon with a 65 Ford at 256.76. I think that was it for that class.
Yep, that was the end of that class. Carl Burrell was there, but I don't know if something was wrong with the truck. When that class was, when the pool started, I happened to just turn to the side road there that comes into the place. I seen him headed out on the trailer, so I figured he had some breakage because he was at your event the following night. So
yeah,
I don't know what happened. I never heard, but he would have been a scratch in that class. So. I saw Dwayne misbehaving in Bowling Green last weekend, Adam Drought said. What'd you do, Dwayne?
I yelled at him.
Maybe.
Adam came up in the stands to take pictures, and I was yelling at him. He didn't see me misbehave. He's full of it. I went down there and talked to him. We had a good time. I think if he would have turned around and looked straight back a couple times, he might have seen some misbehaving, but definitely wasn't. Oh, he says he has photo proof. Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Stay tuned. News at 11.
Yeah.
That's awesome, yeah. What happens at Bowling Green stays in Bowling Green.
Oh, that's all right. We were having a good time. I don't think there's anything that I'm ashamed of.
There you go. Well, you didn't have too much fun then.
Oh, I was having fun, but I had to keep it under control. I was kind of the chaperone for 3 other guys. There was 4 of us together, and we needed to make it back.
That's right, Mitty. Missy.
Adam had a bright yellow jersey on all weekend, or vest, so he was front and center. Yeah. So he couldn't misbehave, because if he did, everybody would have seen it.
It doesn't matter to Adam. Adam's going to misbehave whether you want him to or not. He's going to misbehave. I know how. It's all good. You just had to have a good time. Yep.
For sure.
Truly one of the greatest photographers in this motorsport.
Yep.
Mad Pulling Pics, man. Go check it out.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them up now. I think Thursday and Friday are up, and great job.
You bet. Absolutely. Anyway, we're going to move into Light Pro. 4-1 Limited Pro Tractors was the 3rd class, and we had a tie for first. We had a pull-off distance of 335 feet, and the Smith team, Matt and Mark Smith, both full pulled and split. They didn't bother pulling it off, obviously. And but anyway, Matt Smith and Mark Smith, both with full pulls, sharing the win with the class there, or in the class. 3rd place,
tractors.
Absolutely, man. Stuff. Well, Mark went 345.70 to Matt's 339.96. So if you want to look at the distance, Mark beat Matt, but it was close. Nice. But the full pull was 335. So, 3rd place, Brent Naylor with the Elbow Deep International was 332.66. 4th was Eli Zimmerman with Red Fever at 303.56. Let's see, where did we go to? 5th, Matt Siddall with the Green Blooded John Deere, 297.17. 6th was DJ Boop with High on the Hog at 294.17. 7th, Adam House. I haven't seen him out in a while. It's good. I know he's been pulling this year in my turbo with a tractor called Herm. It's a Ford at 290.21. I guess I didn't have to say Ford. Everybody knows what color he's pulling. 8th, Nick Parson with the new Light Pro Toxic at 275.15. 9th was Aaron Eberhardt at 270.24. And I believe that's the hammered down tractor. I believe. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That was me.
We know who it is. 10th, Matt Dersham with the other half. 262.27. And let's see, 11th, first time down the track behind the wheel, Colton Wolliver with the Just In Case at 261.86, and he rode her like a veteran. And, of course, he's got some great teachers with grandfather and father driving and pulling tractors for many years. He had a successful first pass down the track, finishing 11th. We got one more here somewhere, don't we? Yeah, 12th, Corey Eberhardt with the gold edition at 182.37. So Great lineup of tractors there. Great class.
Yeah,
Lots of numbers.
that was a
And,
nice big class.
yes, they put on a good show. Absolutely.
All
3
right.
trucks, Dwayne.
Next up, 3-0 trucks. Coming in first place was the American ride of Andrew Kasich, driven by Jason Stauffer at 291.18. In second place was Sam Heimbach with a Heimbach's White Ford at 289.45. In third place was Greg Walker with the Dreams Happen Dodge at 286.11. In fourth place was Paul Heller with a truck called Single Minded at 282.96. In fifth place was Kyle Spickerman with Old Jenny at 282.02. And sixth place was Brendan Fink with the No Mercy third gen Dodge at 276.79. And in seventh place was Jared Brown driving Bad Karma at 276.51. I think that rounds out the class.
Cool deal. Well, we jumped into the final class of the night there. Would have been the Snyder County Hot Stock Tractors. And taking a win, and this tractor has been on a tear this year. New tractor for the team, Team Hoyt. And Terry Tanner took the win with worst case scenario at 343.52. I was going to send him and Chris a message jokingly and said, how do you know you've gone far enough at Laurelton without hitting the sand pile? Okay, they have a sand pile at the end of the track here. And I don't think anybody can answer that, but when you hear the sound of the tractor's exhaust echoing off the tree canopy out there at that end of the track without touching the sand pile, you know you've gone far enough to win the class. So absolutely. Second was Matt Sudal with the 47 Express. I always thought it was 4755 Express, but anyway, 340.41. Third was Brad Kramer with the Fence Row Deer at 333.82. Where's fourth at?
Again, right above Harry.
Yes, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy DeLuca. Yeah, yep. At 320. Sunset Smoker 325.76.
Again at number 12.
It's dark.
Number 12.
Number 12.
Yeah, was fifth. I'm going by their lead numbers.
Yeah, Alex Ferry. Yeah, with old Abe. Yeah, I'm sorry. 324.03. Sixth was Dennis Boop with the Black Stripe Addiction at 323.75. Seventh was John Foreman with It's Always Something at 322.20. We got an eighth place, Robert Hauk driving Old Red at 317.01. Ninth, Brian Marson with the Shed Shaker at 313.92. That can be a tongue twister if you're not careful. 10th was Dustin Adams Sr. with the Saturday Night Hooker Massey Ferguson at 283.75. And 11th was Jeff Browninger with the Red Law at 281.29. I think that rounded out the class and rounded out the night of some great pulling. Chris Hoyt was on hand with the Stress Case tractor, got it back together, and made a fast, blistering pass. To say the least, the tractor is up, running again, and ready to rock. So, Chris Hoyt would have been at Bowling Green, but Chris Hoyt is in Alaska with the wife right now. So, and we also, by the way, Corey Hoyt, who's normally the driver of Stress Case, got engaged. Him and the lady friend are now engaged, and Corey has moved to Florida to do some. He's got a big HVAC job down there, so they both moved down there and are enjoying life in Florida and now engaged. So congratulations, guys.
So that means Chris got double driving duties now since his second driver's gone.
Chris has got his hands full. Absolutely. Yes, he does.
Oh, I'm sure he can manage it.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, he'd rather have his boys there. But Dwayne, after that, we came home Friday night and got a few hours sleep, and it was off to Lebanon, Pennsylvania for that big Beast of the East final finale for 2025.
Yeah, I was
That was
gonna. We started off the morning bright and early with a farm stock pool. It was the FFA benefit farm stock pool. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to jump through the top three of each class quick.
Go ahead. Yep.
We had a great turnout of tractors. I think we had 72 hooks, 73 hooks in the AM show. It was awesome. It turned out great. The track we ran a single track and got it through. Our first class was 7,500 farm stock. In first place was Joel Fanistock in a John Deere 4010 at 305. In second, Wayne Stanton with a 4010 at 297.17. And third, David Epting with a 4010 at 293.07. So all three of those tractors were 4010s.
Yes. Real quick, a little history there about Joel Fanistock.
Okay.
Joel Fanistock used to run a super stock back in the day, and that tractor was called Mount St. Helens.
Nice. Well, coming in first place in 9,500 non-turbo was Joel Fanistock at 263.19, and second, Wayne Stanton on a 4010 at 261.78. And third was Ricky Bayshore on an International 806 at 260.71. So Ricky got himself a third place there. Our third class was 9,500 turbo. Tim Showers in his Ford 9000 in first place at 322. Brian Gross from Hamburg with a 4320 at 312.66. In third place, Marlon Shirk from E-Town with a 4020 at 311.21. Then we moved into 11,000. I think 11,000 was 7,500, and I think 11,000 were both pace classes at 8 mile per hour. In first place, Jesse Allspaw with a John Deere 4455 at 319.58, and second, Josh Lesher with a International 1466 at 306.71. Third place, Brian Gross with a John Deere 4255 at 302.68. Then we went to 13,000, which was our fifth class. Coming in first place was Mr. Barefoot, Alan Weiler Farms, John Deere 6030, 348.02. In second place was Jesse Allspaw with his 4455 at 321.32. And in third place, Roy Ushelman from Mount Joy in an International 1466 at 306.30. Yeah, I had to harass Alan. He came down the track barefooted, driving, just living the high life. And I said, now, wait a minute, that's not approved.
Yeah.
And so he really had to give me a hard time at the end of the pool.
Wow.
Last class that we had in tractors was 15,000 farm stock. In first place, Weiler Farms with a John Deere 5020 at 353.37. In second place, Roy Ushelman with an International 1466 at 318.61. And in third place, Rick Hollinger with a 1066 IH at 303.56. So after we got that all done, we had ourselves a little break, and we just took it a little bit easy, rested. It was fairly hot, and we reworked the track and put a ton more water in it. And we brought the track around, and in my opinion, it was the best track that I've seen there in 2 or 3 years. Had a phenomenal track. And do you want to do the ones on your side, and I'll do the ones on the other side?
You're reading my mind. Absolutely.
There you go.
Since I got stuck with a couple extra classes, Mike Walker, I'm going to start first. That's become like a pick-at thing here, you know. So
Yeah,
I had to finish Mike's classes for him.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, that's all right. We got her done in good time.
Absolutely.
I think we had 160 hooks total for the day.
Yeah.
And so I was happy when it was over because I was starting to get tired. I could feel it in my legs. So I finish line flagged all the classes, and from all the dancing out there, it starts getting to you after a
Oh, yeah.
while.
That's right. Street legal semi trucks are first up on what I call the South Track, which is the
Yep.
South Track. Taking the win was Casey Livingood with his Diamond T at 329.78. Second, James Huber with his 99 Peterbilt at 328.06. Third, Mark Fessler. Fessler's really starting to get his truck running good. His 2000 Peterbilt at 316.16. That's not the one I was thinking of. I'm sorry. But yes, that truck ran good. Let's see. Fourth, Nelson McCall with his Max Superliner, 277.56. Fifth was Michelle Grumbine. Yes, Michelle Grumbine with a Ford LTL 9000, 264.70. Sixth was Brian Etzwaller with his 86 Freightliner at 262.58. Seventh and eighth were actually exhibitions. So actually, that finished that class. Then there was two exhibition.
4-1s.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Pro,
limited pro stock semis.
Yeah.
The Inconvenience. What's his first name? I know
Jerry
it's
Martin.
Weaver. Well,
Oh,
Weaver.
Levon Weaver.
Is it Levon Weaver?
Yeah, driving for
yeah, three. Well, he actually owns a truck now. He sold the truck. Jerry sold
yeah.
the truck. That's what I heard.
Now I'm having a
Can't think of the guy. It's not Levon. I know him by something else. I can't remember. Anyway, 363.44 and Albert Brown, of course. Albert Brown. Lebanon's not Lebanon without Albert Brown. With the Back in Black Mac at 340.42. We appreciate those two coming out and making a run.
Yeah, the I was trying. Oh, we'll keep going here. I'll look it up the next round here. It's on the results from Lebanon Fair. On the North class, our first track was first class on the North track was Street Gas. Coming in first place was Bob Markey Sr. or Bob Markey at 326.90. In second place, Donald Eshelman from Peckway with his Ford at 305.45. In third place, Paige Kostler from Stroudsburg at 298.80. In fourth place, Burnell Zimmerman with a 2006 GMC turbocharged at 286.20. In fifth place was Scott Green with a Ram at 248.15. In sixth place, Corey Brown from Newmanstown, Schaeferstown at 283.80. In seventh place, Doug Moyer from Lebanon at 277.85. And in eighth place was Corey Baselja with an 88 Ford at 271.50.
Absolutely. And that's Lyndon Weaver. His name's Lyndon Weaver.
Lyndon Weaver. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got, I'm going to do the 2.6 diesel and the 3.0 diesel before we jump back over to your track there. 2.6 diesel, David Heller with the out of line truck at 331.96, the only truck we had there for 2.6.
That was my fault. We overlapped with Snyder County at West End Fair, and so most of the trucks were at West End Fair that evening, and we'll make sure we won't make that mistake again next year.
Next class up, the 3.0 diesel 4x4, Greg Walker taking the win with Dreams Happen at 351.50, and Matt Horst, which I'm sure we're going to figure out right now with pushing the limit at 142.44. Let's talk about that real quick, Dwayne.
When I put it together, I didn't get the slip coupler tight on the intermediate shaft in the drive line, and it disconnected in the middle of the pull, and so we had a pretty disappointing run. And the bright side is we had to get towed off the track, but the bright side is we know what's wrong, and it's fixed by adding a double double pinch collars on behind the couplers so they can't slide off, and we'll be ready to go.
Yep.
That was only a $10. That was a $10 mistake.
Yeah.
And it has a set screw with an Allen head on it, and they're kind of hard to get extremely tight some days. So that was I mean, before we got off the track, we were both thinking the same thing, that we knew what happened, but it took a little bit of investigation to back it up. On the north side, our second class on the north track was small block high output, sanctioned by Appalachian Outlaw. Coming in first place was Jason Garris with his 70 Chevy at 314.25. In second place, Brandon Struble at 309.85. In third place was Josh Sarver with a Chevy at 307.25. In fourth place, Brandon Struble from Snowshoe with a blue Ford at 303.40. In fifth place was Dakota Grumbine with his yellow Chevy at 297.95. In sixth place, Mackenzie McElroy from Lebanon at 290.15. In seventh place was Daryl Hackman from Schaeferstown at 289.65.
Good deal.
Now we need the Pickle Princess to do the next results.
She's not here, so I guess I'll do that. But I ain't gonna be no damn Pickle Princess. But anyway, East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks 4 on hand. Taking the win was Norm Newswanger with the Chapter 11 truck at 340.40. Second was Carl Ankiewicz with the Living on the Edge Dodge at 336.26. Third, James Barter with the Barter Turbo Service Ford, 331.48. And rounding out the class, Kervin Zimmerman with the Outlaw at 304.68. Sound like he has some mechanical issues. I'm sure it's fixed. Do tell what happened to Norm's truck at Bowling Green. That's a very discouraging video I saw.
Well, to tell you the truth, I never pursued it completely. I was told that there's a high likelihood that there was a serious mechanical failure in the engine because it stopped fast.
Yeah.
And so I'm just hoping that Norm can get it together, because he was the one we were shooting for this weekend. And he had two outings, one on Thursday, and then one on Friday AM, and then Saturday night. There was I think 35 super stock trucks in the class, so it was a huge healthy class with a lot of good running trucks. And his placing wasn't quite as hot on Friday. It just it was madness out there. I think John Manns came in fourth. And then on Saturday night, his run down the track ended quick, so fast that the back end went way up in the air and the sled tagged him, get stopped that fast. So there was a lot of I was watching them after they came off the track, and they were inspecting a lot of it. And I had talked with his brother, and they were suspecting that there was possibly a catastrophic engine issue, but they weren't sure. So at this point, it stopped quick, and something broke, and it stopped quick. And so hopefully Norm can get that truck together and get it back out here by next weekend. I think
Sorry.
We got the Katie Did song going. So anyway, coming up on the north side was our next class was the Appalachian Outlaws. The Appalachian Outlaws high output, big block high output class. Coming in first place was Matt Moser from Cabot. He had 308.50. In second place, Scott Rassel.
Rasilli?
Rasilli, okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
From from Stockton, New Jersey at 3:05.60. In third place, Mark Petros from Herminick.
Harmony.
Jeez, Hermony, PA at
Tornado
3:05.
They had a
Jeez,
tornado out there a few years ago.
I gotcha. I'm bad with names.
That's okay.
At Mark had 3:05.15 in fourth place. Brett Cassier from Salzburg at 3:04.25. In fifth place, Richard Gardner at 3:03.15. In sixth place, Ethan Robbins with 3:03.50. In seventh place, Jeremiah Fake at 3:02.25. In eighth place, Jason Barron from Somerset at 3:02.25. In eighth, did I say that already? Ninth was Carl Burhell Jr. Carl Burhell Jr. at 300.85. And 10th was Richard Gardner Jr. at 299.95. And 11th was Carl Barnhart at 299.90. And 11th was Tracy Troy at 299.50. In 12th, Adam Tice at 299.05. In 13th, Tyler Wright at 296.25. In 14th, Bruce May with migraine headache at 295.55. And 15th, Ben Smeltzer from Myerstown at 291.65. And 16th, Cale Shuey at 286.35. And 17th, Nathan Harding at 266.45. And in 18th, Steve Zeckman at 112.20. If I remember right, Zeckman had an issue. Zeckman had an issue of some sort. I'm not sure. We had to truck that crossed the white line and the center line, I think, right? I don't know what happened with that. And
Zeckman broke. He didn't cross the line. He broke.
Okay.
Yeah, I had the video up. It's online.
Somewhere along the line, we had a truck that crossed the center line, and I'm not seeing it on the list here.
I'd have to go. I should know. I edited the video, but I don't remember who it was.
Either way. All right. That was it for
the north track.
North track. We've got two more classes on the south track.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and hammer up here the ABC York 466 hot farm class, and taking the win was Tyree Cable with the After Hours 2 International at 340.56. Second was Luke Gladhill with Weapon X at 332.80. Third, Nelson Harding. What a year he's having with the Road Gear Road Crop Ford at 331.74. Fourth, Alan Lynch with Chasing Smoke at 313.48. Fifth was Paul Richardson with the Alice Chalmers 220 called Venomous at 309.24. Also Paul Richardson. Sixth with the Buzzard Bait Oliver 2150 at 309.12. And seventh was Robert Dixon with his international called The Problem Child at 300.62. And I tell you what, Luke Gladhill and Tyree Cable have been neck and neck duking it out. And you're going to hear when we discuss Berryville, Luke took the win there, and they went into Berryville tied for points. So we'll see how that comes out here soon. But anyway.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Wild Street Diesel 4x4. If you want to read it, fine. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to add one thing here. The truck that went over the line was Shuey's red Ford, and he was first hook, and so he was able to drop that and come back around and repull. All right, Wild Street Diesel coming in first place was Clyde Weaver with his Platinum Ford at 350.46 in second place. Tom Hassler with Old Reliable at 340.02. Third place, Ben Gelsinger at 337.08. In fourth place, Nathan Rupp with a white Dodge at 336.78. In fifth place, Jansen Rohr with a white Dodge at 330.90. In sixth place, Dylan Rupp at 330.62. In seventh place was Lindell Steiner at 330.02. In eighth place was Chad Lutz at 317.38. In ninth place was Matt Fessler at 317.08. In 10th place, Mike Garman with a Ford at 313.52. No, I messed up. 11th was Brody Spickler at 307.62. And 12th was Ty Jean at 301.70. In 13th was Marlon Zimmerman at 299.06. In 14th, Cliff Waltman at 282.46. In 15th, Jethro Hoover, 260.94. In 16th, Todd Young with his black Ford at 218.62. 17th, Justin Hartman with a truck called Grounds for Divorce at 194.64. And 18th place, Linford Martin with a green Dodge at 175.08. Hopefully I didn't mess some numbers up.
Nope, you were right on. I was following you down.
I need to get Jenny to start putting an order number at the front. Add an extra column and do an order number. Then it's easier to follow along.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right.
Rounded out a nice night of pulling at Beast of the East, and
yeah, we had a good evening. We had a lot of spectators, so I consider that a success.
Yes. Yeah. Then we went to Berryville, Virginia for the Clark County Fair. And good turnout, good crowd, great crowd. Not good crowd, it was a great crowd there. Good track. Good sled, et cetera, all the above. We just had a good night of pulling. I know I was tired. You talk about a lot of flagging and a lot of running here and running there, and I'm sure Scott Jones was tired too. But yeah, we did a lot of flagging. 70-some hooks, I think we flagged, so total. But started off with the 13,500 I call farm stock. It had some other name, it's like Fun Farm or something like that, I think.
Fun Farm. That
Fun
sounds
Farm.
awesome.
Yeah. Jason McGackey took the win, 317.29. Second was Carissa Adams with a 1066, International 276.41. Third was Robert Bain at 227.52. And fourth was Curtis Lilly at 147.73. It was a nice little class to get started with. You okay if I keep going, or you want to help out?
Which one? Which one?
I'm at Berryville.
Yeah, which
Hot Farm.
The 466 Hot Farm?
EBC or 466 Hot Farm. Can't find it.
All right, coming in first place, Luke Gladhill on the Weapon X at 325.68. In second place was the Shed Shaker of Brian Morrison at 316.94. Third place, Nelson Harding with the Road Gear Row Crop at 316.56. Fourth place, Tyree Cable driving the After Hours 2 International at 311.13. In fifth place, Ray Norris driving Pack and Heat at 306.60. Sixth place, Chase and Smoke driven by Alan Lynch at 303.04. In seventh place, Ray Norris again on another tractor called Well Armed at 277.19. And in eighth place was Mark Cable with an International 1066 at 307.27.
And you're going to say, wait a minute, he went 307 feet and got last? Actually, exhibition.
Yeah.
He doesn't quite fit within the rules yet, but they're letting, he runs and.
Yeah, I think give him a little bit of time and a little bit of maybe an over the winter, and he'll be there.
It's a good tractor. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of, absolutely. Pro stock 4x4 trucks. We had 4. Taking the win was Eric Rittenauer with the Crazed Obsession Ford, and that is one hard running truck, I want to tell you. He took the win 364.29. Second was the Tenacious Dodge of Kathy Jewell, got a big block Chevy in it, 352.41. Third was Scotty Harlow. Am I reading that right? Yeah. Third was Scotty Harlow with Untamed Horses at 350.27. And fourth was the cash only Brad Broy, the actual promoter of the event there, 349.52. And actually, Robert, hello from Luray. Robert's actually in Luray, Virginia now filming. So good to see you, Robert. Have fun, buddy.
Tell him he's only got a couple of days to be back at Lebanon for the truck show.
Yeah, he'll make it back, I'm sure.
So did Brad Broy just drive with a light throttle so he wouldn't come in at first at his own event so people didn't give him a hard time?
No, Brad doesn't drive that way. No, Brad drives the win. I don't know what happened. So
yeah,
huge class, big class of 6,200 modified 4x4 trucks, and
yes, sir.
14 of them.
Yeah,
take them around with her.
So coming in first place was Roger Tapscott with Tasmanian Terror 2 at 339.23. In second place, George Abshire with Going AWOL. He had 336.54. In third place, Seldom Seen, driven by John Davis at 336.04. In fourth place, Troy Nails with his Killin' Time Chevy at 334.85. In fifth place, Big Show, driven by Matt Fant at 332.58. In sixth place, Michelle Abshire, driving Split Decision at 324.58. In seventh place, Jake Kramer with a Contender at 319.60. In eighth place, Supernatural, driven by Jake Kramer also at 307.87. In ninth, High Anxiety, driven by Brian Cubbage at 304.11. In 10th place, White Horse of Glenn Dugan at 303.79. In 11th place, Wesley Keys with the Black Ice Chevy at 297.61. In 12th place, Dennis Grove on the Mountain Mule at 278.48. 13th Damage Plan of John Dugan at 277.98. And in 14th, the Rambler, Chris Whited at 272.18. It's quite the class. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Very good class of trucks. Let's see. 6,200 modified street 4x4 trucks, interstate truck and tractor pullers class. Taking the win, as soon as I get my numbers straightened up here. Taking the win was Jamie Griffith with his Ford called Sassy at 378.06. Don't scream about the distances, folks. Everything was safe. He made sure of that. Second was Donald Mongold with his one-shot Ford at 377.96. Third was Cooper Guffrey with the Buckshot Chevrolet at 370.29. Fourth was Jamie Wright with his Looking for Dirt Chevrolet at 368.85. Fifth was Michael Garrett with his Ford at 364.71. So, yeah, I got that. We got that. Thank you, Tara. Lyndon. Yep, Lyndon Weaver. Sixth was Jason Griffith with his Ford called Saucy at 361.85. Seventh was Angie Pauley with a Ford at 356.14. Where's Ford Country down there, man? 356.14, seventh place. Eighth place, Kenny Dugan with the Blue Mule, another Ford, at 348.17. Ninth was Derek Gordon with a Dodge at 300.85. 10th was Jesse Johnson with a Chevrolet at 291.11. 11th was Jason Mummert with a Dodge at 285.85. 12th was, let's see, Terry Bolden, also with a Chevrolet at 280.77. And running out the class, the 13th, Charlie Gray with a Dodge at 255.51. What you're seeing, the big jump in distances there was when they run this modified street class, street trucks will jump in that class and run with them. That's why you hear the huge distances versus street trucks running obviously a lot shorter. So, but anyway, yes, thank you, Tara. Lyndon, Lyndon Weaver is the new owner of Inconvenience. I hope Jerry continues to come around. I'm sure he'll still be wrenching on several of the trucks there too. So, yep.
Maybe we need to poke Jerry in the ribs and get him to build another one.
Well, Hank's got one that sits at his shop all the time there. So
yeah, he did drive that, and at Lebanon Fair, he did run Geronimo down the track.
Could be magic in the happening there. Who knows?
Yeah.
We finished out with the Wild Street diesel trucks, and this place always draws a ton of trucks. So, have at her, buddy.
I don't have that, and you're going to have to go.
Oh, no. Well, do me a favor, real quick. Promote your upcoming event. I got to run down here and do the results because they're not done for me here.
Oh, that's all right. Again, our upcoming this weekend is the Keystone Nationals. It's the large Keystone Nationals. What am I saying? The Keystone Large Car Mag Nationals. Repeat it for some of these the latecomers here. It's a truck show and a pool that we're hosting together, and it's this Friday at 12 o'clock noon. It'll be early for the truck show that they do a parade of lights, and it's a pretty cool thing that they do a little convoy in the evening. Then tomorrow, then on the following day on Saturday, gates open at 9 a.m. for the big truck show. So if you're into semi trucks, there's going to be tons of semi trucks there. They do trophy presentations for all their classes for their show and shine. They have a silent auction. They have kid zones with activities with a corn pit, barrel train, power wheels, music. They have indoor exhibits and different vendors here and there, and a lot of trucks outside to walk through and check out. Then in the evening at 6 p.m., we'll have our the South Sea Memorial Pulls. That is going to be put on by the Beast of the East, which is us. And the admission for the truck pull, truck and tractor pull will be $15 for 10 and up, $5 for ages 5 and 9. We're gonna have open semis. I think it's 3.6 and larger turbo, electronic street semis, mechanical street semis, wild street diesel, street gas, pro street gas trucks, and there'll be a class of 9,500 farm stock tractors. So it'll be quite the show. I was gonna say when I was in Bowling Green this weekend, I took Mike Walker's advice and I went down to the museum. And as I walked through the museum, there was a turbine tractor sitting there called Sassy Massey, and it was pretty cool. I got to spend about 15 minutes talking with I think it was Gary Grimm, the owner. Him and his dad owned the tractor, and it was quite an interesting conversation on turbine tractors back in the day. So that was one of the highlights of going through the museum and seeing all the stuff there, other than sitting in the stands and seeing all the tractors. which was 5 sessions that lasted multiple hours, but it was a lot of fun. Coming up here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right, take it.
Anyway, sorry about that. Wild Street taking the win. Alan Casey, 314.17. Second place, Bucky Engel with the Smoke Show at 307.15. Third was Joey Safel with the Snowplow Special Dodge at 304.26. Fourth was Lee Artrip, another Dodge at 304.11. Fifth was Huey. Wow. Haslix, I guess. I'm sorry. 301.44. Sixth place was Derek. Was that Derek Reed? 290. 296. It was either him or Hunter Stone Cipher. It was 296.06. There's a distance missing and an arrow pointing down from that into the next spot. I know one truck was not allowed to hook because it didn't have a shutoff or something, so I'm not sure which of those two trucks it was, but it was either Derek Reed or Hunter Stone Cipher. It was 296.06. Seventh was Brandon Smoot with 30 Deeds at 291.06. Eighth was Tony Utzi with the Porch Honky. I love that name for a truck. Porch Honky.
Porch Honky.
Eighth place. Eighth place at 286.90. Ninth was Henry Brunette with 284.13. 10th. Golan Dawson. Okay, 274.34. 11th was Michael Ring at 274.10. 12th, Chris Strouderman at 273.42. 13th, Justin Shriver at 272.33. 14th was Amber Moser at 262.21. 15th, Brandon Boyer at 258.95. 16th was Harley Fisher, 258.18. 17th, Joey Kolpak at 257.36. 18th was Brady Kogar, looks like, I'm sorry, 210.13. And 19th, Sierra McDonald at 186.23. And that rounded out 19 of 20 trucks in the field. Again, one, I believe, was not allowed to hook or something like that. So
that's amazing. Telling you. The
Wild Street, man. That's where it's at.
Wild Street is really showing up. Some of those guys actually travel north to pull with us too.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's awesome.
It's a great class. It really is. Fun to watch. And usually you see the names of Bucky. Well, those guys, Bucky Engel, Moser, Alan Casey, those guys, they're tough. There's some other ones in there that are just,
Bucky Engel's been pulling for years. When we started pulling street class, Bucky was pulling.
Yeah. Yeah, those trucks run hard.
15 years ago.
Hour and 4 minutes. Wow, that was a lot of stuff to go over. Again, we didn't have a show last week, but absolutely.
Yeah.
That's all I have for now. I mean, again, I'll go over real quick and reiterate. Center Hall, Pennsylvania. Both events, Friday and Saturday, will start at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. So there's 6 classes each night. So that start time has been moved forward 1 hour to 6 p.m. And if you're going to Georgetown, Ohio, Delaware, remember if you do arrive on Friday, pullers, you can stay on the grounds at the pit gate, but you can't get through the pit gate. The pit gate will be closed, and they will open it up Saturday morning. So,
yeah, I could hear Craig Cooper get excited when you said Ohio.
Well, they pull in Georgetown, Ohio. So, but also, we didn't mention. I hate mentioning bad news, but speaking of Georgetown, Ohio, if anybody knows Brian McDonald here locally in the Maryland area, ran a two-wheel drive called Midnight Mistress for several years, T-Bucket. And was sold to Roland Barr in Georgetown, Ohio. Of course, Roland ran super stock tractors prior to that. And Roland bought that truck and campaigned for years, Louisville, all across NTPA, et cetera, et cetera. Roland did pass away a few weeks back, and we want to send our condolences to the Barr family on his passing. So Roland pulled many, many years. So bad news sucks, but we did not mention that a couple of weeks ago. I apologize, and we wish the family the best. So.
Well, on the brighter side, I got some ideas when I was in Bowling Green. I think we need to find somebody to do a flyover for us. There's nothing that is more exciting than having fighter jets come over your head at low altitude right after the national anthem. So maybe we're going to have to see. I think I seen an ultralight flying over the last time.
It all depends on just what you can get.
You got to start when you're a local pool. You got to take what you can get.
That's common. The flyovers are awesome. Military aircraft.
That was awesome.
They will get your attention real quick.
And those gentlemen went back and landed, and they got in a vehicle and came down to the track and got recognition trackside an hour later. So it was pretty cool. Or an hour and a half later. It wasn't long.
Okay.
Yep, quite an awesome weekend. It's one that I was fired up about, and I already have plans of going back next year.
Yeah. Bowling Green will hook you real quick.
It's just it was a relaxing weekend. We had an Airbnb in a little town called Grand Rapids, Ohio, which was about 15 minutes west of there. Our Airbnb sat right on the canal on the Maumee River.
Yep.
And so we'd get back, hit the hay, get a good night's sleep, get up in the morning, make coffee, take a walk along the river, get our stuff together, head out to the track and do some walking, check out some machines, and then get in the stands for the show.
So you didn't get to experience the campground, though?
I did not get into the campground, but I seen that some of that extends out into the stands area. So there was no shortage of entertainment. There was a gentleman. We were sitting in section J, which is on the we were in line with the 350-foot marker on the north side, and there is a cutout in the stands to walk through at that point. And there was a fellow sitting in the cutout area with a little fishing pole, and he had beads on this fishing pole, and he was jigging for entertainment down below. And we seen a guy almost knock himself out trying to get a hold of those beads. He fell to the concrete and hit his head.
Oh no!
And he actually stayed down for a little bit, he got up, and after that, it was a back and forth all evening. So that was quite the entertainment for Friday evening.
Wow! Wow! Lucky.
And then guess what? He actually got a hold of the string and pulled the fishing rod out of the guy's hands, fell to the ground. He snapped it in half, threw it in a garbage can, and the girl walks over, grabs it, sits back with the security guard and puts dollar bills on it. And she was fishing dollar bills on the concrete in the area that went to the concession stand. So that was quite hilarious watching people stoop down to grab the dollar bill, and the thing snuck away on them. Oh my! There was a lot of other things that went on too, but this is a family-oriented show, so we won't go into too much detail.
If they've been to Bowling Green, they know.
Yeah.
If you haven't, put it on your bucket list. You got to go to Bowling Green at least once in your lifetime. Just once.
And on Saturday, of all things, I had an old order Amish man sitting right in front of me. So I had somebody to talk Pennsylvania Dutch to for a little while.
My goodness.
Yep.
Clint Boyer was actually at 2014. Last time I went, Clint Boyer was there. That was pretty
gotcha. Cool.
Yep.
So. Cool.
All right. Well, get out this weekend. Lots of pulling action still going on, man. We still got another month or so of pulling to go, and plus all the little hey antique pulling too. I'll be going late September and October is I run just as hard then as I am now. So antique pools are alive and well later in the season.
So I have a vacation scheduled to Maryland on the 30th, 29th, 30th. And I thought, hey, guess what? I'm in Maryland. I'm going to be close to the pool down there. I think what I'll do is I'll just sneak off and go to the pool. And then I was informed that that wasn't going to happen. So I guess when we go to the Bay on a family vacation, we're going to be on a family vacation. No pulling involved. So that's the way it goes. Yeah. It's fun. I do spend a lot of time away from the family doing pulls because they don't go along to a lot of them. So spend some time with them at least one weekend this year.
Yeah, I've been fortunate this year. I don't know how much longer that's going to be for me, but that's I mean, I'm always going to be pulling, but with other things going on here at home, so I've been very fortunate this year. So hopefully I can just get through the season and we'll go from there. So, but anyway. That's it. That's all I got for tonight. Again, get out there 6 p.m. both nights this weekend, Friday and Saturday, Center Hall, Pennsylvania, and Atlantic Pro Pooling LLC.com. All that information will be there. Atlantic Pro Pooling on Facebook, obviously. Check it all out. Tara has done a hell of a job this year getting all the information out for these pools, flyers, any updates. She's been bam, bam, bam. She's on it, man. So that's all you got to do. Check social media and or the websites. You'll get all the information you need. With that
yes,
said,
sir.
We're going to get out of here and we'll see everybody next Wednesday because there's no rain this weekend. So I know we'll get Center Hall in. I'm pretty confident.
For sure. Better not have any rain. We got a show to do too.
Absolutely right. Yeah. Be sure to get up there and check out that trucker show too. Yep. Absolutely. You hang loose backstage there, and I'll be right with you, Dwayne. And rest of you, we will see you next.
See y'all next week.
Right. In fact, why don't you just come on out to Center Hall or Dwayne's pool and just come say hi. Don't be afraid to walk up and say hi. Just make sure it's safe when you do so. There's no major pulling action going on when you do so. See you next week. Thanks, chat.
Adios.